This is Shrenik, who is 1159 versus opponent who is 1136. Shrenik starts with e4. Opponent who is Igor Trian plays e5. Shrenik plays his knight out. Any predictions on what opening is this? Going to be Italian. Huh? Let's see. Opponent plays knight c6.
Or Lopez or
Don't tell me all the openings in the world. Just tell me. You cannot understand a simple question, huh? Prayan?
Italian.
Yeah. Shrenik plays the Italian.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, that's why you said over this or that.
So try
Knight f6. Now a lot of people get confused here. One option is to go for the fried liver. That is there. But if black is prepared, black will be slightly better in that position if you go for the fried liver. Everyone knows the fried liver, right?
Yes, yeah.
Prayan?
Yes, sir.
Sure. If I play knight g5, what will you do, Prayan? 1 second. What will you play for black?
Let's see. Yes, sir. I play d5.
Okay, I take it.
I take back.
Okay.
Then
What do you
you
say?
take-
Ian, what do you say?
After
Knight g5. Huh.
I would play d5
I take it.
and knight to a5.
Knight a5. Shrenik, you focus. Shrenik, you focus with Ian or Prayan?
So I
Okay. Ansh, please have your seat now. Okay. So Prayan needs to learn something very important.
So what are we learning?
First, you have your seat and settle down now. What are we learning?
Ansh,
If you listen, you will understand. So when
person in the middle.
you can sit down, like if you.
Sitting on the book.
Okay. So, in the game, fried liver happened. So, we'll focus our discussion on the fried liver. The other option is d3. And then c3 and then later d4. The Gioco Pianissimo. Don't play c3, then they'll take your pawn. That's what Vej did against me today. He played c3, lost the pawn. So, now fried liver is what Shrenik chose. It's going to be a big moment today for Prayan. He's going to learn the fried liver finally. You haven't learned the fried liver. If you're saying pawn d5 takes, you don't know the fried liver. If you play that in a tournament, if you're black and you play this, you will be brutally assaulted on the board.
So I know.
1 second, calmness. Now others have to be quiet. Now is not the time.
So after d5.
Now you need to be quiet. Have you played d5 yet?
Yes. No.
Then what are you talking about? So when you have a question, then you can ask. Otherwise, please do not disturb the class. Everybody wants to learn, not just you. So after knight to g5, Prayan will play d5,
Sir, I got the trap.
and when pawn takes, now you suddenly got the trap. So Prayan will take back, and now what will you play, Shrenik, against Prayan? What will you do now, Prayan?
King takes queen to e5 and you win the knight.
Queen to e5. What are you saying?
Queen to f2, my bad. F2, f3. What?
So you know this. You've seen this before many times, and you still fell for it.
Yes.
How about king e6?
Okay. Then what happened? Game continues. Why will be winning?
King e6 then
Then
knight b3.
c3.
Knight
c3.
c3.
Then
So knight e7.
or knight d4, and then
So d4.
yeah, d4 or even queen e4 castle. Slowly you can play, or directly d4 is better. Blast open the position.
So but then after takes and then knight takes.
What knight takes first? Give a check, na. If they take, give the check. That's important. Not knight take. Now you win the piece back with the winning position. So not directly takes. Never take. If you take, then exchanging everything is not going to work out. You sacrificed a piece. So you have to do this. Let's go back to the fried liver. So in the game, so that means Prayan, what is the mistake you played?
I took back with my knight.
So what should you have done?
I should have.
You should
Oh
have-
yeah, I got it. Bishop e6.
Bishop e6. When the pawn is on d5, how will you play bishop e6?
Okay, my bad.
So knight g5. Let's see if the opponent played d5 or not. No, he didn't play d5. After d5, pawn takes. What's the next move then? Try to find out. What should black do? The only way for black to play this position.
So remember yesterday in online class,
You won that game, right?
I was stealing every chance to
Okay.
read it.
Okay, right
Yes,
now
sir.
let's focus.
After they take,
Pawn take.
we'll keep the knight
How?
by playing h6.
Then they
Then I
take your knight.
take.
Then we'll take their knight.
We take that pawn.
You're down. White will be up a pawn.
One
huh,
pawn.
then? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
How
1,
about
2.
knight moves?
No, you'll be down 2 pawn. No, 3. 1 pawn. Yeah. So, yes, Ansh?
So you can tell the move after
Huh.
white takes the pawn and after the knight a5.
Yeah, knight a5 is the move. That is like basic stuff for an advanced student because we learned it so many times. Pawn takes, knight a5, attack the bishop. That's the only way to play the position, and black is slightly better in that position. That's why black players welcome the fried liver. So if I play knight f6, welcoming white to asking white to play the fried liver because I get a good position as black. It'll be one pawn down after pawn takes, knight a5. Bishop b5, it's one pawn up for white. But black will have a better position.
C6.
C6.
So pawn takes.
Then
Pawn takes queen f3.
queen f3, then we're going very deep into the line. Queen f3 is one line, the other one is just going back with the bishop. I mean, if you simply go back, then h6, knight back, e4, and knight gets kicked back all the way. Bishop d3 is one option, so that the knight can come here. The other one is what Strenik is saying. Strenik has learned this opening, is it? Nice. You went deep into the opening. Queen f3. Did this happen? No. Queen f3, what is the correct move here for black? Let me see how many of you know, how many of you have really analyzed the fried liver. The best move for black. Yes, Strenik?
So bishop b7.
No, bishop e7 is the second best move and the third. That's not the best move. The best move is just bishop e7. I used to play bishop e7 in this position a lot. And then after analyzing with the computer, someday I started playing bishop e7 because that's the best move.
Aditya played queen d5.
Queen e5 is bad. I mean, pawn up na for white. So why exchange pawns? Bishop e7 is the move to play. It's not possible to play it just like that. You have to have computer's suggestion. Only then you'll be able to play it in a
So
game.
what about bishop d7?
Not during a game, before the game. Yeah?
What about bishop d7 instead of bishop e7?
It's passive, na? You're down a pawn. You're down a pawn, so you have to play active, right? So bishop d7 is just defending like this. I mean, you want to play bishop d7, but bishop e7 gets you kings to safety faster.
So you will be pawn down again after.
Don't take that pawn. That's the thing. After knight takes, queen takes, white will be 2 pawns up.
Yeah.
But the position will be almost winning for black.
Yeah.
Because only queen is active. I mean, you have to play properly.
Only
Knight will get kicked with h6, no?
Yeah. Only like, and black's pieces are actively.
Yeah, now queen c4, castles and rook c8. Bishop will come to this diagonal. It just, I won many games like this in tournaments.
Slaughter.
Yeah, no, you have to play properly to win. It's not like it's on a plate and you take the win. Black has to play correctly, like properly, actively, and you win. The 2 pawns won't matter. White's pieces are not active.
Yeah.
But in the game in class, Aditya played queen d5 instead of that because he hadn't faced it before.
Class.
Anyway, after bishop c4, bishop was here, this bishop here, pawn here, knight here. That's the pawn. Okay. So after e4, e5, in the fried liver, opponent didn't play d5. Opponent played bishop c5. What does it mean when opponent plays bishop c5?
So I don't know which can be taken.
Does it mean he doesn't know the fried liver?
No.
What does it mean?
It means Traxler can be.
Yeah, so it means 2 things. Either of the 2 things. Either he doesn't know
shit.
how to defend knight takes pawn. He just doesn't know. Second is he is playing it intentionally because he knows a Traxler. It's a 1136
I
opponent.
understood
No,
that.
it's fine. You have to learn the Traxler. If you're going for fried liver, then white should learn the Traxler counterattack. This is the Traxler counterattack. So when Strenik took the pawn, which is the correct thing, I mean, if you want to play it safe, you can just take here, king moves and come back. Free pawn, better position. Then there's no problem. That's one way, but if you're greedy, you can take the pawn, it's fine. But opponent will do this, the Traxler sacrifice. Boom. White was trying to attack there, no? Black blast opened the position here. Now, Strenik was facing it this for the first time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Strenik took. The best move here is just king f1.
Huh?
Not king e1, not king e2.
How so?
Don't make that.
Because how as in if you do first understand what happens if you take, then you'll understand why king f1 is better.
Once again, so what happens if you take?
So try to find out, na Prayan. Try to find answers yourselves, Prayan, instead of
Yes, sir.
asking. What happens now, Prayan? Your name is Prayan, is it? You need to be quiet. You have to learn to be quiet and let others also learn. What happens now?
Oh, okay. What happens right now? You then play d5.
Yeah, when the queen is hanging, play d5. Very nice. Very nice. Iron, what happens now?
Knight
Oh.
takes e4.
Yeah, why did black give up a piece to get this done? So knight takes e4, the king goes back. If he goes up, then the queen jumps in with threats. The rook doesn't matter. Rook is not even going to. Rook is not important. The queen will jump in and then it will be back. King e1 is also a mistake. King e1 is also a blunder.
Yes, sir.
This needs proper analysis. Like you have to learn this line if you're playing white. I don't know how Shrenik won this because queen h4 check. It's just do a
Hopeless.
yeah g3.
Knight takes.
Knight takes, or is there a better option?
Sir, read knight takes.
Yeah, knight takes is the right option. Yeah, knight takes pawn. Knight takes, and here Shrenik decided to deal with the problem by facing it, like going head on into the
Oh no.
He goes
This is kind of a blunder, no?
because
Knight takes rook check.
so if rook is gone, it's blunder.
Oh wait, no, wait. After the king moves, you also take the bishop.
Okay, so you get the bishop as well. So that means black's winning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So knight takes. That's what happened, of course.
But he didn't take my bishop.
Okay, the king moved, and this position it is 3 pieces. Okay, white has 1 extra piece, but that knight is not coming back.
King to f1 or else
Checkmate. Oh yeah, yeah. So now it is black's turn, right? Black is down by 1 piece right now, but that piece is this. That won't come back. So it's still.
Yeah.
So that means if you take this, you
So
are
where is checkmate?
checkmate. Where?
If you go
Queen
king
f2,
to
king
f1.
moves. Queen d4. There's no mate, no. Or is there? Let's take 1 minute to think. 1 or 2 minutes to calculate. See if there's a win for black. Try to find the best move in the position. You can take 2 minutes. Anybody decided? No. Okay, I'll give more time. No problem. So this is where you have to finish your opponent. Either give checkmate or get a big advantage. Don't let the game drag on, because black has got such a nice position. You have a free piece on c4, but is there something better? Okay, I am.
Knight to d4.
Knight d4, king d3.
King d3, then knight to f2.
Yeah, that's a key line. That's very important to understand. Knight d4, if I go to f1, there's mate. So knight d4, king e3.
Knight d4, king e3, queen to h3.
Queen to h3, better move. Queen to, yeah, Ansh.
Queen to f4.
Yeah, queen f4, forcing the king here. And then same thing, knight f2. So that's it. Knight d4 is the best option here because you win the queen. You basically.
No, sir, after queen h3, then.
Queen h3,
So
Oh wait. Queen h3 is actually. I have to go here. I go here though.
Yeah, then knight to f2.
Same thing. Okay. Alright. So queen h3 also works. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Queen f. Knight is covered. Okay. Yeah. It's good. So that's it. Knight d4 is the killer move. I mean, there might be a checkmate, but we don't even need that. You have this and then go there for the knight, but you don't even need that because this knight will also have. So knight d4 is just crushing. Just game over. But opponent went for queen f2, which is also looking good, right?
Yeah.
But does it win? The king kind of runs. Now you have to. What is the best way to win this?
Now
Queen to f3.
Yeah, play queen d4 and make the king come back. That's the way to win. Now, if you let the king run, it might not win. Knight b4 is what opponent played, the 1-1-3-6 rated opponent. But the king escapes a bit.
Does
The problem for black is there's only 2 pieces to attack with. You need at least 3 for a.
checkmate.
Where is checkmate?
Queen to d4.
Checkmate.
Yes, sir.
Open your eyes, Prayan.
hanging.
Open your eyes, Priya.
Iceberg.
Queen d4 check happened, and now king took the knight. So Shrenik is living a dangerous life. Shrenik's king, but he's up by 2 pieces. I mean, the computer will definitely win this with black, even though it's just one active queen, because it will find some way to get to the king. But how do we get to it? Is there any obvious way to get to that king or a
C5.
tough? So what does it do? King goes back.
35.
There's no active.
Sorry.
Yeah, d5 wins the piece back. But by now you're already.
No, but sir, after D5.
You're 2 pieces down.
H1.
d5 continuation, queen takes e4, and then
So
it
we
will
can
be
play.
made, no?
So
Almost.
we can play a5.
A5 is A5 is the best option, I would say. We
So
need
that's
to.
what my opponent played.
Oh, okay. So he played a5. So black still believes he will get to that king, which is correct, but he had better ways to do that. Now, before we go forward, what did Shrenik learn from this game till now? What did you learn mainly? Shrenik learned what Traxler. No, what to do? What did you learn?
Take the pawn with the bishop.
To take the pawn with the bishop.
Jump the knight and Francis. Gambit.
Sandal, beginning.
That is not what you. Taking the pawn with the knight is completely fine. What should he have done? Where did he make the mistake? Yes, Ayan.
He shouldn't have taken a bishop. He should.
Yeah, king should not have taken the bishop. When Traxler counterattack sacrifice the bishop, don't take it. Play king f1. Then his queen is hanging, rook is hanging. But that also needs to be analyzed. You have to prepare. So main lesson is, if you're playing fried liver, you have to learn and prepare the Traxler. Otherwise, you will just completely get crushed by black. So Traxler is something you have to prepare. Otherwise, don't play fried liver. If you're playing fried liver, learn the Traxler. A5, the king goes to b3.
So
How to continue?
Safe option.
Yeah, how to continue? Black plays a4, king will come back to b4, but now c5
C5 we can play.
or c5. Is the king getting fried?
No.
Not
the king
somewhat
can-
safe.
King can run to A3.
Yeah.
Or
King found a
D5.
temporary safe.
Or D5.
No, don't go there. I mean b6 and bishop a6. Mate, no? I mean, not instantly. King b5. I don't know. I don't see it as safe, but I guess just d6 and bishop d7.
No,
Or
because
is
if D6, then king to B6. And then you hang your bishop.
But then I'll be just 1 piece down, and then I should be, if the king is on b6, it has to be checkmated. Rook a6. Anyway, so the king went to a3, so the king finds a temporary safe place.
So then the best move I think to take the bishop and threaten checkmate.
Yeah. So of course opponent does this. So now black is down by. Not down.
So black is down by a piece.
Yeah, 1 piece, a knight, right? Both knights are hanging. I mean, that knight's not hanging, but this knight's hanging. Yeah, who cares? It's a Traxler. Who cares about pawns? Okay, now what should Shrenik do? Shrenik is like getting hit from left, right, center. Poor king. He has suffered so much, but he's still in the game.
So simple.
Yeah, it's time to bring his piece.
Chicken.
It's time to bring the game to the opponent.
Wait, so wasn't the game
There's a
already
make threat,
done?
huh? There's a make threat. But G6, what's your plan, Shrenik?
Wait, so does C3 prevent the mate?
G6.
C3. Queen is pawn.
Yeah, queen takes pawn and you're back in the game because queen c3. So he
No,
played
but sir, what about
Yes,
pawn
sir.
C3?
Exactly. I did exactly
pawn
that.
c3. Why do you want to defend like that? Bring the queen and defend, no? When you can bring the queen and defend,
I
why?
did exactly that.
Okay,
So
so
I think the best thing is to play king to move the.
yeah, exactly. That's what opponent did.
Thanks.
Because now you can't play queen takes pawn because it's
Yeah.
mate. But now Shrenik finds the next move. Shrenik is back in the game. Knight f7, the king has only like some options.
Yeah, king should-
King here is possible. But yeah, king went to
king
c7 and now Shrenik is back. Once the queen comes, queen check. King moves.
It's all over.
What all
It's
over?
not all over,
I mean, it's an equal position. It's not all.
It's okay.
He's not. Okay. So now queen c3 defends the mate, but the opponent can take the knight and it will be equal.
Spicy match.
So what should Shrenik do? Should he play
Pawn
queen?
to C3.
Still take the knight.
Bro, what?
Pawn to c3. It's still risking it. No, just bring your queen and defend. Defend properly. Opponent
So
can't.
pawn to CD is blunder, sir.
How does it blunder anything?
Sir, pawn to c3, queen to b3.
Oh, yeah, into the mouth of the pawn. Opponent took the.
Oh my god.
Okay, silence,
I
guys.
didn't see the pawn.
So now, again, material check. Who's winning? Let me
wait,
ask Ansh. Who's winning, Ansh? Based on material alone.
Sir, black.
By?
Black by a pawn.
That's not winning, that's better. Okay, black is up by a pawn, yeah, correct. So now, Shrenik can calmly. What is so funny about every sentence? You're like making everybody laugh by laughing. There's no need to do that. Unnecessarily, there's no need to create problems. Let's focus here. If you genuinely see something funny, then laugh. No, otherwise, you're laughing for every sentence everyone says. Okay, so pawn to. Okay, pawn d3. Shrenik can now calmly develop his bishop and knight because the storm is over. The dark clouds have.
I don't think there was any
While laughing.
Oh, okay. So now queen to e7.
Okay.
Are the clouds forming again? It's like
No,
leftover.
yes, sir.
No,
Clouds
the,
are forming.
the main storm is over. Now it's just leftover clouds. It's
Sir,
okay.
queen to c4. Defends it.
No, but first you decide if you need to defend. Na? How would you? First you decide if there's an actual threat. Then you see if there are better options.
Sir,
There's
there's
no
no need
threat.
to
So
defend
C4?
that, sir.
Pawn
Even if
C4?
play that, sir, queen b4.
Queen b4. Okay.
Yes, sir, simple.
Yeah. So there's no threat.
Yes, sir.
But then you played queen c4 in the game.
Sir, I didn't
Just to be
see
safe.
queen b.
Okay. The knight comes back. Now Shrenik should bring out his pieces, yeah? He brings his knight. Now it is black's king who's not safe. How did this king come here, by the way? Oh, the Shrenik's queen and knight made the king come here. Na? This king is not safe. Knight d5 is a fork. Can you stop eating the pieces? You keep it down. Na? People are going to touch the pieces, so you should not put it close to your mouth. You need to keep your pieces down.
You didn't even touch my mouth.
Yeah, here, this is not your mouth. Yeah? It was here. It was here. Yeah, that's not your mouth.
So that's
Okay.
not enough.
So keep the pieces down. Let's focus here. Now, knight d5 is a huge threat. What should black do? The tables have turned. It's black who's in trouble because his piece is not developed.
Sir,
Our
I
pieces
didn't
are ready.
notice night.
Yeah, right. So what should black do, guys? You would have played it instantly if opponent played something else.
A7.
King to a7. Yeah. Knight b5. Okay, it's still difficult to survive. Opponent plays queen e1.
Completely abandoning the game.
Now there's a win. Try to calculate, guys. I mean, yeah, there is a win.
Of course, I'll give it.
Let's see who can find it. Why to play and win? One minute to think. Let everyone think. No need to raise hands.
It's a win, right? Not a checkmate.
Could be anything. While playing, somebody will come and tell you, Ansh, there is a checkmate. Nobody, so you have to decide now what is there.
Why are you laughing?
Silence, guys. Okay, how many of you have decided? Let me start with Ayan is not sure. Okay, Shrenik.
Sir, queen b5.
Queen b5, king moves.
Sir, queen a5.
King moves.
Sir, bishop f4.
Pawn moves.
Sir, rook takes
If tell properly, otherwise I'm not going to ask you. Ansh, I'm not going to ask Ansh. First, you need to behave properly. Ansh,
Sir, queen b5.
same thing. King
Yes,
a7.
same thing.
What if king c7?
King c7 then directly bishop to f.
Yeah. So this queen e1 goes into the line of the rook. That's the problem, right? So if you stop and calculate a little bit, we will find the win here. Yes, Ayan.
Sir, knight to d5.
Yeah, that also wins. So we have different ways to make the king go to a dark square. I mean, knight d5, king c6.
Then knight to b4.
Knight to b4, I go back here. So that's not the best option. Just queen b5, force the king to a dark square, either here when you directly play it or here when you give checkmate. Right?
There's
King,
not
king.
checkmate on me.
How is it not checking? King moves bishop f4 is mate now.
Sir, pawn.
And bishop takes.
Checkmate only.
So that was a win there, but Shrenik didn't find it. He played knight takes pawn. So this is the kind of position you have to stop and think. Knight takes pawn, king moved, and Shrenik still didn't find it. He played queen takes pawn. He still has it, right? King moved.
Sir, king move, then I played it.
No, you didn't.
Huh?
You played an unnecessary move, King B3. This is big miss. I mean, I understand
now
it was a
it's-
heavy game, but these are simple moves. That means you have to do more discovered attack puzzles. When you miss such tactics, that means you are not seeing it.
Sir, after he played one move, then I saw it.
Now, let me ignore our Shremik. He talks unnecessarily. I'm
No.
just telling you, you didn't find. Did you find it now?
Yeah.
In this position, did you find it?
No,
Why?
I don't know.
That's what I'm telling you. Why? So try to listen and learn from it instead of justifying it. I did it later. I did it then. How does it matter? You missed a simple discovered attack. So if you want to learn and improve, try to take advice, not justify the mistake. So have that mindset to learn. So King B3, Black played B5, and now comes the discovered attack.
Winning
And-
the queen.
Yeah, wins the queen. After king moves, it's over.
And then
It's too much. There's mate also coming after king moves, queen moves. It has to be over.
It's over.
So this is where opponent resigned, and Shrenik won a very complex game. So after this, main thing to learn, if you're going for fried liver, learn the Traxler. Otherwise, you could have lost this game very easily. Black had a win in the beginning. Knight d4 would have won the game for black, but he missed it.